Well, here we have it. New York health officials say 2 new subvariants likely fueling rise in cases. I'm Grid 7. This article is from Yahoo News and doesn't really, The Hill, I guess. I don't know who actually wrote it. But let's get into this quick little article here. New York health officials on Wednesday said that 2 newly identified subvariants of Omicron could be helping fuel an increase in COVID-19 cases in the state. The New York State Department of Health said the 2 subvariants known as BA.2.12 and BA.2.12.1 and are thought to be even more transmissible than the original subvariant of Omicron BA.2, which already spread more easily than other variants. You see a trend here? Right there. I mean, I know I've done articles on Omicron. There was XE, BA.2. Now you got these two. And each one of these, when I did them, you can probably go back and look at them. The article will say they're even more transmissible. We're going to get to a point where we're going to get an Omicron and we're just always going to have COVID. No, it's just always going to be in our body because it just can't go away. It's so transmissible. It's like air. But let's see. The state health officials have determined that the highly contagious new variants are likely contributing to the rising cases, the health department said in a news release. The department said that the new variants spread an estimated 23 to 27% more easily than the original BA.2 subvariant. That's just wow. I mean, these things are just getting more and more Imagine how transmissible they're going to be next year. I mean, it'll be, oh my God, I went outside, I breathed, and I got it. That's if you go by what these articles are saying. I mean, I can see the fear mongering just being poured into me. The article does continue. At this time, there is no evidence of increased disease severity by these subvariants, though the department is closely monitoring for any changes, it said. New York, in addition to other areas of the Northeast, have seen a recent uptick in cases, although cases and hospitalizations overall are still relatively low. Let's take a look. Here's New York. Well, they have seen an uptick. Considering they were down, a 7-day average of close to 16. They're now up to 5,400, which is still lower than what it was back in November, around Thanksgiving, before Omicron came around. So, not sure it's that bad. Let's take a look. Maine. About the same. Connecticut. A bit less. They only doubled. Delaware. Well, the 7-day average. No, they really didn't change. District of Columbia. Well, they did do it, but I don't think any more than what New York did. And we'll just do Virginia. Even less of an uptick. And where was it? Vermont. Yeah. Let's see, from in the hundreds to low 200s, or mid 150s to 200. I mean, that there. I'm not saying that there's not an uptick here, but the way they're phrasing it in this article, it's like Omicron all over again. Anyways, health experts have noted that vaccines and boosters are holding. I read that part. While the subvariants are new, the tools to combat them are not, said New York Health Commissioner Mary Bissett. These tools will work if we each use them fully. Get vaccinated and boosted, test following exposure, symptoms, or travel, consider wearing a mask in public indoor spaces and consult with your healthcare provider about treatment if you test positive. Can't just say doctor right there. I mean, personally, if I hear healthcare provider, I'm thinking my insurance company. Sorry, I've had problems with healthcare providers, my insurance not doing the right thing for me in the past. Why would I go to them for my treatment for Omicron or COVID? And really, the one thing I harp on it, I'm going to continue harping. Where are our real treatments? Now, where's the COVID aisle in your grocery store? If we've got flu, it's going to become flu, cold, and COVID. When we have that, this will be over. But we're not going to see that because, again, that goes to the emergency use authorizations, the EAUs, for the boosters. Because if you have a treatment, it's considered an alternative treatment, and the EUAs you can no longer apply that to the vaccines, or especially the boosters, because I know the original vaccines now are FDA approved, but the boosters are still undergoing the EUAs, which to me hinders our entire thing. No, it makes things more and more difficult, which is why hospitalizations and stuff. No, I mean, imagine if we had an actual treatment that people, I think I might have COVID. Go to the store, get my coldies, my COVIDies, or whatever. Instead of Theraflu, COVID. Take some of that and knock it out before it even gets severe. I don't even have to go to the doctors or a hospital. But, my rant. What do you think about this one? Or are they fear-mongering more and more and more? I mean, it's just the past 4 months we've had several of these. Everything's more transmissible. More transmissible. Eek, eek, eek. Beware, beware, beware. Oh, by the way, we're not sure if they're more deadly, but in a way I think these news article writers, they kind of hope it will be, so that they can go, aha, we told you. Well, that's my take. Grid 7, I'm on YouTube. Come on over to Rumble, see me on over there, and I'll see you next video.